Schönen guten Abend, Leute. Good evening, everyone. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Willkommen zu Songs mit Top. Top, das bin ich. Songs mit Top heißt die Sendung. Episode 46 haben wir mittlerweile. Willkommen zu ihr. I hope you guys had a nice Wednesday. Summer's in the air. The world is dying to be born. It's resurrected by the sun. Something you could have done with a smile alone. With birds and bumblebees, I should be running around the trees, but there's no fun there on my own. I'll wait till you get home. We'll vanish on a breeze. See us there, as light as air, with nothing left to pull us down. And I'll catch you off guard and steal your heart. Come chase me at the speed of sound. Tell me how I can get across to where you stand and reconnect there with your hand, with nothing to pretend, and send all doubts to hell. Oh, I can see us there, as light as air, with nothing left to pull us down. And I'll get you off guard and steal your heart. Come chase me at the speed of sound. Oh, oh, sound, because I can see us there, as light as air, with nothing left to pull us down. And I'll catch you off guard, steal your heart, chase me at the speed of sound. Hey, willkommen Leute. Buonasera, Faye. Are we gonna converse in Italian today? How are things in the Emirates? How's spring in the United Emirates? Okay, ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Es ist Mittwoch, es ist die Mitte der Woche, wie der Tag besagt. Und ja, Corona, man ist zu Hause. Nach wie vor in Berlin füllen sich die Straßen immer mehr More and more people wearing masks I see in the supermarket. Slowly but surely, you're in the minority if you're not wearing a mask. I do not really have a mask of choice yet. I see there's lots of designer masks around. Ralph is joining in with the Italian vibe today. I'm not, because... Come on, I don't speak Italian. But anyway, you guys speak Italian amongst each other. As long as you let me know if you have a song request, do tell me that in German or English, please. Yeah. So if you guys already have like a designer mask, something really fanciful. I know, Faye, you're doing designs, so maybe you're designing face masks as well. Post a photo. Love to see one. Okay. So we got a request for Faye coming up today. Und wir haben einen Wunsch von Mariola. Mariola, ich weiß nicht, ob du schon zuschaust. No estoy seguro si ves. So, my Spanish really sucks. But anyways, Mariola, ich weiß nicht, ob du schon guckst, ob du da bist. Lass was von dir hören, wenn ja. Warte ich noch so lange mit dem Wunsch. Und ich spiele euch derweil was von Keep Walking. So this song's from Keep Walking. It's called Volcano Ground. Während ich den Song spiele, while I'm playing the song, maybe you can let me know the sound's alright, the volume's okay. Yesterday for the YouTube show, someone told me the volume is too low, dass der Sound zu leise ist. Lasst mich mal kurz wissen, ob's laut genug ist. Volcano ground. Walking with you, I'm on volcano ground. Unstable terrain all around. We can't get away, disaster bound. Talking with you, I am disaster bound. Rumble deep down is the only sound. You're giving away. Oh yeah, keep safety behind. Confusing your mind. Dancing around that circular line, that hole in the ground. You falter and fall without a sound, consumed by the flame. Leave safety behind. safety behind. Oh, fumes make you blind. Oh, confusing your mind. Yeah, fumes make you blind. You leave safety behind. Volcano Ground. Hoffe, ihr befindet euch gerade nicht auf Vulkanterrain, sondern in Sicherheit. Okay, so, Ralf, das hoffe ich auch. Dass es ich hoffe immer, dass es an den anderen liegt und nicht an mir. Und dein Wort in Gottes Ohr, dass es so war. Molte Bene sagt, Faye, keeping to the Italian theme today. So Faye, what's going on? Why are you talking Italian today? Why are you talking Italian to me? Do you have like, you're making a pasta dish or pizza or something? To me, that's the only explanation why you could be talking Italian today, or rather writing. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna play a song for Faye right now because she had a request. And Faye, you were asking for more Dylan. Isn't that so, Faye? I know you have a big preference for Bruce Springsteen. I think he was always looking up to Dylan, or always is. So this is one, possibly my favorite Dylan song. Is there such a thing as a favorite Bob Dylan song? I think this is mine anyway. I haven't thought about that for a while. So many great ones, but C. What's C? C refers to what, Faye? You have to, give me a little bit more here. Give me more information. So yeah, anyways, this is one of the older Dylan songs, and I always just really liked it. It's a great story, and beautiful melody too. So this one goes out to Faye. It's called The Lonesome Death of Hetty Carroll. William Zanzinger killed poor Hetty Carroll with a cane that he twirled around his diamond ring finger in a Baltimore hotel. Society gathering, and the cops were called in, and his weapon took from him as they rolled him in custody down to the station and booked William Zanzinger for first-degree murder. Oh, and you philosophize this grave and criticize all fears. Take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. William Zanzinger, who worked 26 years, owns a tobacco farm, 600 acres, with his rich, wealthy parents who provide and protect him, and his high up his relations, and the politics of Maryland reacted to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders and swear words and sneering, and his tongue it was snarling. In a matter of minutes, Bale was out walking. Oh, when you philosophize this grace and criticize all fear, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was a maid in the kitchen. She was 51 years old and gave birth to 10 children, and never said once at the head of the table, and didn't even talk to the people at the table who just cleaned up the food from the table and emptied the ashtrays on a whole other level. Got killed by a blow, got slain by a cane that sailed through the air, came down through the room, doomed and determined to destroy all the gentle, and she never done nothing to Williams and Zinger. When you philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't time for your tears. In the courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show that all's equal and that the courts are on the level, and that the strings in the books ain't pulled and persuaded, and that even the nobles get properly handled. Once that the cops have chased after and caught him, and that the ladder of the law has no top and no bottom. Stared at the person who killed for no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning, and he spoke through his cloak, most deep and distinguished, and had it out strongly for penalty and repentance. William Zanzinger, a 6-month sentence. Oh, and you philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, well, bury the rag deep in your face, for now's the time for your tears. Bury the rag deep in your face, now's the time for your tears. I love that song. There is such a thing as a favorite Dylan song. So what's yours, Faye? Let me know. And most of all, what was your mom's? Was it the same? Probably not. I want to know. 4 Blue Hearts. Faye, I'm not, because I always wonder about, the significance of the hearts in the Facebook comments, the colors of the hearts. So there's purple hearts, there's yellow hearts, green hearts. Now I see there's blue hearts as well. Black hearts, I kind of, I can't imagine what it's for, but, and red hearts, of course. But blue hearts, Thank you for the hearts anyway. So, I don't know if Mariola is watching. Mariola, bist du dabei? Wenn ja, dann sag mal kurz Bescheid. Denn heute möchte ich für dich Songs spielen. Okay, wir warten noch ein bisschen, ob Mariola noch auftaucht. Vielleicht schaut sie auch zu ohne Just Like a Woman. Oh, that's a great one. That's yours or your mother's? So, Mariola, vielleicht schaust du auch zu außerhalb von Facebook. Aber du hast mir vorhin eine Nachricht geschrieben, also glaube ich das eigentlich nicht so richtig. Also ich guck mal nach, ob du noch was schreibst. Vielleicht schaust du auch zu und bist einfach schreibfaul und wartest auf deinen Song. Ich spiele mal erstmal noch ein und dann, wenn ich dann immer noch nicht hast blicken lassen, dann spiele ich den noch so. Der Song hier heißt Now That You're Two. Yes, I've been here before, half blind and hungry for more. And since I've been back again, I can't even feel you, my friend. Now that you're two, there is just no way I'll come back to you. Now that you're two, finally know just what to do. Well, this place has set us free, and it opened up to those who can see, just like I still see your eyes, where the water meets the blue of the sky. Now that you're two, there is no way that I'll come back to you. Now that you're two, finally know just what to do. Now when I think that I can stay, finally know just what to do. Now that you stop running away, finally know just what to do. Waves keep rolling by, I'm half asleep, but I try to focus on the memory. A girl in a moment that's real. Now that you're two, there is no way that I'll come back to you. Now that you're two, finally know just what to do. Now that you're two, there is no way that I'll come back to you. Now that you're two, finally know just what to do. I know just what to do. I know just what to do. Well, I know just what to do. I know just what to do. Now That You Two. Das ist ein Song von The Road to Salamanca. Für alle, die es interessiert. Übrigens, wenn ihr mich unterstützen möchtet für diese Shows, wenn ihr sozusagen euer Ticket abholen möchtet, könnt ihr das hier mit dem PayPal-Link machen. Und über dem Video gibt es auch noch andere Möglichkeiten wie IBAN, Banküberweisungen, wenn ihr in meinem Shop vorbeischauen wollt. Ja, oder andere Möglichkeiten. Vielen, vielen Dank dafür. Das würde ich sehr zu schätzen wissen. So, if you guys want to support me for these songs, you can sort of grab your virtual ticket here with a PayPal link, or there's some other options with credit card and other things above this video. Thank you very much for that. Mariola ist da, super. Aha.
and Faye is writing, If You See Her, Say Hello. Beautiful song. Both very romantic Dylan songs. Nice. About women. You both have that in common. You like those songs. Okay. Maybe some other time, Faye. So, Mariola, du bist da. Fantastisch. Und es wird Zeit für deine Songs. Mariola hatte 2 Wünsche. Also 2 Songs für Mariola heute. Mariola, wie ist es in Greifswald gerade? Wahrscheinlich so ähnlich wie in Berlin. Verregnet. Endlich verregnet. Und so passend, ne? Ein Song, una canción para ti, Mariola. Eres de Sevilla y por eso es una canción no sobre Sevilla, pero hay Sevilla en la canción. Okay. Mariola, bevor du mein Spanisch zerreißt, jetzt im Kommentar, starte ich lieber mit dem Song. Das hier ist Road to Salamanca für dich.
Chasing moments and sacred places when we don't have a word to say. I'm headed north towards another day of solitude, the twinkle of an eye along the way, the dust and boots of leather, two birds of one feather. Spring just kissed the earth awake. I got all the time there is to take from the town of Villafranca on the road to Salamanca. Think I'll walk a while with you. Think I'll walk a while with you. I left Sevilla about a week ago today because the women there are deadly to the eye. You lose yourself within the black eyes of an Andalusian girl, and you never get away alive. Love and changing weather, birds of one feather. Spring just kissed the earth away, bringing all the love there is to make from the town of Villafranca on the road to Salamanca. Think I'll walk a while with you. Oh, I think I'll walk a while with you. Oh, oh, spring just kissed the earth away. I got all time there is to take from the town of Villafranca on the road to Salamanca. Think I'll walk a while, 'cause spring just kissed the earth away. I got all the time there is to take from the town of Villafranca on the road to Salamanca. Think I'll walk a while with you. Oh, I think I'll walk a while with you. Yeah, walk a while with you.
Mariola, Road to Salamanca. Kleine Ode an Andalusien. Das Salamanca ist nicht Andalusien, oder? Das ist Extremadura. Okay. Hey Agnieszka, cool. Cool, dass du da bist. Freue mich. Agnieszka, hast du einen Wunsch? Alles außer die Purple. Du schuldest mir noch eine Erklärung für die Platte. Ich hoffe, ihr trinkt alle genug. Leute, I hope you're drinking enough. It's important to drink these days, preferably hot beverages. Guys, if there's any requests, please let me know. Mariola, deinen zweiten Song spiele ich gleich. Hier ist erstmal ein Song von Bodies in the Basement, in meinem zweiten Album. So this is a song from my second album. These are actually really stupid announcements that musicians make, right? From the stage or from the camera and live streams. This is a song from my second album. Like, who cares what album it's from, right? I mean, especially what number that album has. So this song is called Something's Always Coming Up. I think that it had something to do when I wrote it with procrastination. Castilla, okay. I'm up on a train. It will take me up north, but I'm only going halfway and stop short of the line that will take me to where things work out my way. But I won't think about it now. No, I won't make up my mind right now. Something is always coming up somehow. She's moving in style, oh, like a boat out at sea, drifting off every once in a while. We're floating in time, but who knows for how long the direction is gonna be mine. I won't think about it now. No, I won't make up my mind right now. Something is always coming up somehow. Where I stand, oh, I can see everything except the line between consequence and being stuck in a dream. I'm awfully slow. You got time on your hands when the point's all out of sight. But I don't really care, 'cause I'm bound to these tracks and I'm not getting up tonight. I won't think about it now. No, I Something's always coming up. Something is always coming up. Endlich regnet's. Ich habe echt drauf gewartet. Salamanca ist in Castilla, Mariola. Du hast natürlich völlig recht. Und meine Geografie ist schon außerhalb von Berlin grottig und schrottig. Und was Spanien angeht, ist noch viel schlimmer. Danke für die Korrektur. Aber, Mariola, warte mal. Ich laufe jetzt die Via de la Plata lang und ich bin durch die Extremadura gelaufen. Und ich glaube, Mérida ist die Hauptstadt der Extremadura, oder? Cáceres ist in der Extremadura? Sag mir bitte, dass ich recht habe. Sonst spiele ich deinen zweiten Wunsch nicht. Morgan, good to see you, man. Bodies in the Basement. Yeah, hilarious title. You know, I've always been wondering if that, you know, it's probably a totally wrong translation into English. You guys say skeletons in the closet, right? Like, I know you, Morgan, you have some skeletons in your closet, like we all do. And in German we say we have a Leiche in the Keller. We have a body in the basement. Ja. Agnieszka, ja, ich arbeite am neuen Album, genau. Und zwar sehr intensiv. Und es ist fast fertig aufgenommen. Und es wird wahrscheinlich eine Crowdfunding-Kampagne geben. So there is everyone going to be a crowdfunding campaign soon for my new album. If you want to make a mental note. But I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to say anything officially because if I just say it, then you guys forget it. And when I say it, I want that to be something you can do. For example, click a button or something. This is what I learned in marketing. So you have to survive these days. When you can't play concerts, you have to focus your energy somewhere else. So I'm gonna do a crowdfunding campaign, and I'm inviting you all to make a mental note of that right now. Okay. Danke für deine Frage, Agnieszka. Rede Sie gerne über mein neues Album, das neue Album. Ich spiele euch einen Song von meinem neuen Album. So I'm gonna play a song from the new album later today. Morgan, something's always coming up from Bodies in the Basement? It is. You mean that combination of titles is great, or the song? I hope you mean the song. Thanks, man. Faye is laughing. I don't know about what. This is so out of sync, like you guys' comments and when I read them and when you make them. Otherwise known as the confession tapes. Yeah, exactly. But you know, Faye, every song, every album is a confession tape. Even if people think like, I'm not singing about myself, I'm singing about the bloody state of the world and politics and social issues, they're always singing about themselves. Don't let them fool you. Artists are always just dealing with themselves. Mariola, oh Mann, komm, Cáceres ist die Hauptstadt? Ich dachte, Mérida wäre die Hauptstadt. Verdammt. Muss den Camino nochmal laufen. Thanks, man, Morgan. Click, click, click. Is that the mental note you make? Okay, cool. So, anyways. Oh yeah, by the way, Morgan Finlay is watching, and I want to show you guys something. I am going to play this next song in a Morgan Finlay official t-shirt, which you can order at morganfinlay.com. Morgan, if you would be so nice to post your link in the comment so people can check out where they can get it. Even still has the sticker on it. I just got it the other day. People can know where they can order your cool t-shirts. This is from Morgan's Homebound concert series. This is where Morgan lives. I'm gonna hold this closer to the camera. And Morgan is from Canada. So Canada, as you know, has nothing but mountains, and there's a river here, somewhere here, and there's a tree and a log cabin. And this is Morgan's guitar, and he's somewhere in the house right now because there's nothing, you know, there's only log cabins in Canada, as you know, and all Canadians live in one. And this is where he makes his live stream concerts, by the river in the log cabin. And you should check him out, definitely. He's on every Saturday and every Sunday at 9 p.m. German time. Central European time, and check it out. Yeah, Morgan. Also, please post the links to your live streams in the chat, because I always mix up when you're on YouTube and when you're on Facebook, so I don't want to say anything wrong. But he's a fantastic songwriter and singer and performer, and he looks gorgeous. So post those links, Morgan. Come on. So here's the second song for Mariola. Mariola, hier ist dein zweiter Song. Und während ich den spiele, das ist noch eine weitere Hommage an spanische Städte. Während ich den Song spiele, schreibt bitte, welche Wünsche ihr noch habt. Und Morgan postet seine Links. Okay. Der Song hier heißt Walking Around Madrid und der ist für Mariola. Und obwohl sie Andalusierin ist, wünscht sie sich einen Song über Madrid. Ich finde es gut. Walking Around. Wow. Plektrum fallen lassen. Oh man. Jesus Christ. So. Mariola, das ist für dich. Sun is beating down, I forgot my hat. I'm gonna get a stroke if I walk around like that. Old man in the bar starts his day with a glass of red. He's pointing to a chair and motions for me to sit. Walking around Madrid, oh, just walking around Madrid. A girl from LA, her name's Maria, hands out cañas and pinchos at the cerveceria. Used to work in TV, oh, but she never fits. Now she's stuck in Spain, but she don't mind a bit. Walking around Madrid, oh, just walking around Madrid. Sometimes life takes a turn, sometimes it sheds a different light. Sometimes all that you do is go on until you get it right. Evening falls, they get ready for the night. Dresses, skirts and legs in the evening lights. It's hard to keep my head straight, they are quite a sight. I'm feeling like a bug when the street lights get lit. Walking around Madrid. Well, Pedro calls, he's got a new guitar. He wants to play some tunes in Malasaña. We're singing at Maria's, wishing this was all we did. If life was a song, then this could be our hits. Walking around Madrid, oh, walking around Madrid, oh, just walking.
walking around Madrid. Just walking around Madrid. Oh, wouldn't it be nice not to be walking around Madrid? Ah, man, I wish I was in Spain. Berlin ist schön und alles, aber wäre schön in Spanien zu sein. Vielleicht nicht in dieser spezifischen Situation, aber generell gesprochen. Morgan, no worries. Go ahead, post those links if you like. Yeah, Faye, listen to Faye. Like you guys, Jesus. I love those conversations going on in the chat. So Faye wants you to post the links, Morgan. Do it. Here's your chance. Faye wants to listen to your concert on Saturday and Sunday. There's another fan. Yeah, Mariola is saying the same thing. So Faye is saying, don't be shy, Morgan. If I can tell you anything, Faye, that Morgan is not, as far as I can tell, he's not shy. So we're all musicians here, kind of. I don't know what you mean, Faye. Oh, kind of. You're a brilliant musician. Faye is playing the harp. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this here, Faye, but not this Dylan harp, but this harp that you actually have to be able to play for, to make any sound. So, Faye, maybe you should do a Facebook Live at some point. Play some harp. That would be lovely. It would. Mariola, I wish I was in Spain too. Yeah, don't we all? Yo también. Oh man, now we're all switching to Spanish. Hablamos español. Okay, you guys have any more requests? Please let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna play you guys a song. Ich spiele euch jetzt einen Song, der nicht in Spanien spielt, aber er spielt in einem spanischsprachigen Land, von dem es viele gibt, weil Spanien sich die ganze Welt unter den Nagel gerissen hat vor ein paar hundert Jahren. Deswegen sprechen jetzt fast alle Chinesisch, Englisch oder Spanisch auf der Welt. Und dieser Song spielt in Bolivien. So this song is taking place in Bolivia. I'm gonna switch to English now. I hope, Mariola, that's okay with English, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So this song takes place in Bolivia a couple, about 150 years ago, about. And it's about two bandits. There's a famous movie about them with Robert Redford and Paul Newman. And in German, it's called Zwei Banditen, Two Bandits, which is an idiotic title, but when Germans put German titles on foreign films, then it's often hilarious. Like, that film, that Eastwood movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And in German, they called it something like Two Glorious Criminals. Like, it's three, and they call it Two Glorious... anyways. So this film I'm talking about, in English it's called Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Robert Redford, Paul Newman. If you haven't seen it, it's a classic and it's a must, and you cannot leave this world without having seen that film. So when I was in Bolivia a couple of years ago, I was staying very close to a small mining village called San Vicente. And that's where supposedly those two bandits took their last stand. Originally, their occupation was robbing trains in the U.S. And then when the Pinkerton Detective Agency was closing in on them, they wondered, what can we do? Where can we escape to? And Bolivia then was even more obscure than it is today. So they said, we'll just go down south to Bolivia. And when they were there, they made money guarding, how do you say this in English? A transport of wage transport, like the money that the miners got. There was a lot of silver mining going on in Bolivia, and the miners had their wage, and those wages were paid,
in actual cash, of course, back then, and so they had to be transported. And those wage transports, there's probably a better word for it. Morgan, let me know what the word is. So they guarded those transports, ironically enough, and then they figured out that those wages were rather good because they were mining silver, and later they were mining tin, but still they were pretty good wages. So they stopped guarding them, but actually they picked up their old occupation again and nicked those transports. They stole those money transports. They robbed those, and so the Pinkerton agency got ear of them again. They heard about them down in Bolivia, so they found them, and there was a final stand in San Vicente, and they shot him down, and they put him in the grave, and they didn't mark that grave. But for some reason, someone found it anyway. In the 1990s, they dug out the remains in those unmarked graves, and they found, however they did that it wasn't Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They took some sort of genetic test from Butch Cassidy's sister, and then it wasn't Butch Cassidy in there. So we assume they survived, and they weren't put in the ground back then. Maybe had a nice old age, lived to an old age in Bolivia. So anyways, I'm telling all this because I wrote a song about those two, and I haven't played that in a very long time, and I would love to play it for you guys today. Let me see how we do this. So this song called Butch and Sundance. Just see what you guys been talking about here. Yeah, Morgan, good question, isn't it? And I expect you to find an answer until the end of this song.
Sun blasting through the canyon. Once again, me and my companion in the agencies on a trail. Down south in the heart of Bolivia, they're mining tin, but it used to be silver, and the payroll's still pretty good. I'm gonna leave my life behind and make a run for it, just like Butch and Sundance did. The train's on time, and so are we. Gotta make some cash if you wanna be free, and an honest job just don't pay. A bunch of bandits is what we are. Well, to stay honest, you got to stay outside the law and never get away, always get away. I'm gonna leave my life behind and make a run for it, just like Butch and Sundance did. Down south I will play my name and I'll be off the grid, just like Butch and Sundance did. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Shut down in a blaze of glory, they're making movies and telling stories how they got him in some mining town. 6 feet in an unmarked grave. Once they think you're dead, you're safe, but you might still be around. Gonna leave my life behind and make a run for it, just like Butch and Sundance did. Down south I will change my name and I'll be off the grid, just like Butch and Sundance did. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Butch Cassidy Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Okay, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Do check out that movie even if you haven't yet. Oh, name for... Oh, no, Morgan, what I did, what I meant... name for Cowboys who can't go. Oh, I didn't mean the name for the Cowboys, man. I meant, like, the word for wage transports. I don't know. We call it wage transport. In German, you would call it Lohngeldtransport. So maybe we should Google translate Lohngeldtransport. Regarded those Lohngeldtransports. Alright, guys. Liebe Freunde. Shotgun Messenger. Oh yeah. So there were shotgun messengers. Alright, that's interesting. Cool. Liebe Freunde, das war's von mir diesen Mittwoch und ich habe ein paar Neuigkeiten für euch für die kommende Zeit. Am Sonntag wird ein Special sein. Am Sonntag spiele ich Songs von meinen Lieblingsalben. Das habe ich jetzt immer schon auf Facebook gemacht, die letzte Woche. 10 meiner Lieblingsalben. Im Moment kursieren diese Lieblingsalben überall. Jeder muss irgendwie sagen, was seine Lieblingsalben sind und die Cover posten und nichts dazu sagen. Und ich fand das ein bisschen blöd, weil ich will wissen, irgendwie, was die Story dazu ist. Und deswegen, ich habe immer was dazu geschrieben und den Song oder einen Song vom Album gespielt. Und das mache ich am Sonntag. Kommen die alle zusammen bei Facebook Live. Alle die Songs von meinen 10 Lieblingsalben spiele ich dann für euch und erzähle ein paar Geschichten dazu. So Sunday is gonna be a special. I'm gonna play one song from each of my 10 favorite albums. I've been doing that on Facebook lately, and on Sunday I'm gonna play all those songs. So it's gonna be kind of a special show. And next week I'm gonna play on Wednesday on YouTube and Sunday on Facebook. So there's going to be 2 shows from now on. Not 3, but 2 shows. Wednesday is going to be YouTube and Sunday Facebook. Same time, 7 p.m. CET. But no more Tuesday. So Tuesdays you can watch other live streams. Because there's so many live streams right now. I think it's good to thin out the live stream thicket a little bit. Wenn ihr mich unterstützen möchtet für diese Show, wenn euch die Songs gefallen haben und ihr möchtet ja, mir eine Unterstützung in den virtuellen Hut hinterlassen, könnt ihr das machen über den Link hier. Hier sind eure Tickets, die kriegt ihr, wenn ihr was über den PayPal-Link spendet. Und ich gebe euch auch die ganzen anderen Links nochmal in den Chat, die ihr benutzen könnt. Vielen, vielen Dank dafür und vielen, vielen Dank natürlich fürs Einschalten, fürs Zuschauen, für eure Kommentare während der Sendung. Macht immer sehr viel Spaß, euch zu sehen. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns am Sonntag. Schaut bei Morgan mit rein, der ist um 21 Uhr dran, Samstag und Sonntag. Und für euch noch, wie angekündigt, ein Song von meinem neuen Album. Und ich sage schon mal Tschüss, bis zum Sonntag. Der Song hier heißt Walk With Me. Baby, won't you walk with me for a while along this way? Hopes and dreams and reveries let us both right here today. And it may not be for long, for our paths may part again. So baby, won't you walk with me just until this road will end? I've been out here on my own, should on mine to be alone, listening to the wind and rain, and I would love to hear your song. Melodies like morning rain, and your voice high as the wind. I will find a harmony. It's nothing like a song to sing. Melodies like morning rain, and your voice high as the wind. I will find a harmony. It's nothing like a song to sing. Breathing in the morning air, and the sun is on the rise. The promise of another day, and a glimmer in your eyes. Take it like a newborn child, take it like your final hour. It may never come again. Here it is, and here we are. Take it like a newborn child, take it like your final hour. It will never come again. Here it is, and here we are. Walk with me. Leute, ich hoffe, wir sehen uns am Sonntag. Bis dahin, habt eine schöne Woche. De nada, Mariola. Saludos Greifswald. Okay, see you on Sunday, guys. Have a nice week. Bis Sonntag. Ciao, ciao.